So in this quick video, I hope it's going to be quick. I don't know, but I think it will be. I'm going to teach you a method that is effective at preventing the evil eye, at protecting yourself from psychic attack, whatever language you like to use. Basically, it is a method that I find to be extremely effective. It's easy to learn. It's quick. You can incorporate it into whatever your practice is, whatever your belief system is. Doesn't matter. This works for everyone. And in a pinch, like I said, you don't need anything. You don't need any supplies. You don't even need a lot of time. So this video was brought about because the most common question I am asked the most frequently is, how do I prevent the evil eye? And this usually comes from people who have approached me because they were afflicted and I removed the evil eye for them. And I can do this long distance, and so can you once you learn how. But right now, this video is all about preventing it. Now the thing is, there are some people that are more susceptible to psychic attack, to the evil eye. People who are have a lot of empathy. Generally, people who work with the public. People who are very sensitive. People who are very psychic. And that's like, psychic and, psychic mediumship and all that stuff. There's going to be other videos. Like, I'm going to make another video about that, because to put it plainly and briefly, everyone is psychic. Everyone. You watching right now are psychic. Because we're all spirits having a physical experience. So why wouldn't we all be psychic? So, but that's a topic for another video. In this one, I'm going to teach you a very quick method. Again, like I rambled earlier, I know I'm rambling now, how to prevent being afflicted by other people's negative energy. How to deflect other people's negative energy, whether it be something as minor as them just thinking ill of you, to something major as someone actually casting a spell against you. And this is a daily practice. And once you develop this daily practice, at this point in my life, I don't even realize I'm doing it, because it's a daily practice. There's a part of you that once you learn this cognitively once you learn how to do this cognitively, which is with your brain, it becomes part of your energetic field. And your essence will take over at a certain point where you no longer have to think about it. I equate it to, I compare it to back in the old days, before we had speed dial, how your hand would remember how to dial someone's phone number when you called them. But if someone asked you, hey, what's so-and-so's phone number, you had to think about it for a moment. That's that's the metaphor that I use. All right. First things first is you need to have a daily practice at the end of the day of shedding yourself of other people's garbage, energetic garbage. It could be something as simple as you take a shower when you get home from work, school, wherever it is that you go. Change your clothing. Those are the two main ones. Sometimes just washing your hands could be part of your ritual of where you clear your energetic field of other people's garbage, other people's psychic garbage. Now, the next part is having a visualization practice. And if you're watching my video and you've already have some experience with keeping yourself energetically safe and all this stuff, you've probably already heard of the bubble, okay? The energetic bubble, where you encase yourself in a bubble. If you're reading for other people, if you're a counselor, if you're clergy, if you're a teacher, if you're a healthcare professional, you've all probably heard of, well, imagine yourself in a bubble of white light, which is good. Don't get me wrong. I think what I'm going to share with you is an adjunct to that. It's something you can add. It's value add. It's something you can add to that process. So if you're already someone who pictures yourself surrounded by white light, you've already have this practice where you visualize a bubble around yourself, I want you to add another layer to that bubble. And that is, picture a disco ball. Picture a disco ball, and if you don't know what one looks like, look it up on the internet. What it is a ball made of all pieces of mirror that it refracts light. It doesn't just reflect it or send it into one direction. Is that when light hits it, it sends that light in multiple directions and it spins. This is the image. This is the visualization that you want to use in order to protect yourself from all unwanted bombardments of other people's bullshit energy. Whether it's whether they hate you, whether they're criticizing you, whether they're intentionally sending evil to you, whatever it is, this works like a hot damn. Because if you can imagine how light hits a disco ball, a mirrored disco ball. When the light hits it, it sends it in all different directions. That is exactly what your energetic disco ball will do. So if it doesn't matter how strong the energy is coming into one side, it'll be split up into multiple little pieces of energy. And then as the ball turns, it'll just bounce off and into oblivion. I hope that my description was clear. If you have any questions, please feel welcome to comment below. But if you have this daily practice of where you start the day with putting on your energetic disco ball before you head out into the world, whatever that looks like for you, you will already find that whatever it is bounces right off of you. And inside, and so that's your white, your bubble of white light encapsulated by your disco ball. And always have a practice at the end of the day that you can always do, that you don't have to that you don't always have to think about. That like if you're a person who likes long rituals, well then go ahead and do it that way. But if you're someone who has time constraints and you still want to be energetically protected throughout your day, then develop also an end of the day ritual, whether it is when you come home from work, school, wherever, washing your hands, taking a shower, changing your clothing, changing your hairstyle. It has to be something that you always do, and you need to attach that to the intention of shedding yourself of other people's energetic garbage. I hope this is helpful to you. And again, if you have any questions, feel welcome to ask them in the comments. And if this is helpful in any way, I am happy. But this has worked for me for years, and I hope it works for you. And if you have a method that you use that you're very happy with, continue using that method. I always like to try out different things and add them to my arsenal, my magical arsenal. Then, and you feel like you want to share what it is you do, either in the comments below or in a video of your own, please feel welcome to do so. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.